Welcome to day 2 of things I wish I knew sooner with PCOS. I'm a PCOS dietitian, and I'm going to be walking you through some of the things that I wish I knew way long ago to help me better my blood sugar and feel better and manage my PCOS symptoms without stress. So the second thing that I really wish I knew sooner with PCOS is that reactive hypoglycemia, if you experience blood sugar crashes pretty soon after a meal, usually 1 to 2 hours after a meal, that might be a sign that you have PCOS. Now, reactive hypoglycemia, again, is crashes after regular, consistent meals. So blood sugar crashes are pretty natural to happen if you're not eating after maybe 4, 5, 6 hours. That's bound to happen because your body needs a consistent supply of blood glucose to manage itself regularly. There's more to that, of course. Your body can release glucose from your stores and things like that to keep you going. But in an essence, long story short, you do need to have consistent food and meals to keep your blood sugar steady. But with reactive hypoglycemia, our body is secreting a little too much insulin in response to the foods that we eat, which is related to the fact that we experience insulin resistance. So you are crashing sooner than you might expect. 1 to 2 hours after a meal, maybe sooner, depending on how much your insulin is overactive. This is something that I experienced a long time ago, really badly. It's actually gotten better over time for me personally, but I still deal with it occasionally. And women with PCOS and women with a history of an ED, which I also have a history of, are more likely to experience hyperinsulinemia or the effects of hyperinsulinemia, which is reactive hypoglycemia. I thought I was crazy for the longest time, and really no one knew what to do about this when I experienced it. I always felt like maybe it was my anxiety or my panic attacks, which I also had a lot more in the past, that was just making me feel sensitive to low blood sugar, which I think may relate to it a little bit. But after using a blood glucose monitor, I found out that I was actually experiencing the low blood sugar. It wasn't just all in my head. And I had a lot of people back in the day convincing me, including health professionals, that it wasn't a big deal and it probably was just all in my head. So if you're experiencing that too, I'm so sorry. I know how much of a struggle it can be. We can definitely talk about it a little more in detail about what I do to manage reactive hypoglycemia in another video, but let me know if that's something you're interested in. This is a 30-day series where I talk about all the things that I wish I knew sooner with PCOS. So if you're interested or have a question, definitely subscribe to the channel and follow me for the next 30 days and comment what questions you want me to cover in a future video. See you next time.